Hello, this is Evan here from the Trade Risk on Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. We are intraday right now, and this is our weekly swing trade ideas video where we bring you stocks based on specific discretionary, technical, and quantitative criteria, all of which we're going to break down for you in just a moment. As always, these videos are sponsored by our partners over at Investors Business Daily. We curate ideas from their stock lists. You can get access to their stock lists with a link in the description of this video. So we've got a handful of different names we're going to look at today. We're going to start off with the discretionary bucket. So this is basically me looking through IBD stock lists and our own TR150 watch list and picking out some interesting looking candidates, pretty much kind of TA 101, looking at quality, price, trend, and momentum. The first here is ZDGE. Now, full disclosure, or not full disclosure, because I don't own any of this, but full warning, this is a smaller cap stock. This is a micro cap stock, nano cap stock. I don't know, about 100 million market cap, but it's a smaller one. The reason I'm saying that, because of course that carries certain inherent risks. So again, please, with all of these ideas, do your homework, due diligence, risk management, all of that must apply, and you have to take care of that yourself. So ZDGE, small company, but I like the price pattern here. You can see it's had a tremendous move, really starting end of last year. It was a penny stock, and it's now up around $12. That is the inherent risk that I'm mentioned there at the start. What I like here is the volume pattern. So you can see the strong sort of surge up here on the recent leg higher in March. So we get some good kind of, heavy volume on the upside. And then we just have this kind of pulling back, flagging out, maybe a little bit of a wedge here. It could be probably defined in a few different ways, which really isn't all that important to me on what you want to label it. I think what's important here is just simply the fact that we are bouncing off over this $10 level. We held the March lows, and as long as that's the case, and we can start to lift out here, I think it starts to look interesting again for trend continuation to the upside. It's got to hold support, maybe got to get another day of follow through, but ZDGE, it's catching my attention, one you could pay attention to. Number two here is kind of in a similar situation. This is another smaller cap stock. So again, be careful with these names. HYRE. So again, you've had a stock that broke out to new all-time highs back in 2 months ago, January, February time frame. So it broke out to new all-time highs. It's been consolidating for the past month and a half. So it's worked off a lot of the excitement and that froth that was in this stock. And you can see again, it's trying to catch its footing here, hold the line, hold above the March lows, and start to lift up. There are lots of stocks in this position right now. There are many stocks that have basically just retested support. They're trying to hold, they're lifting today. And so there's lots of opportunities like this, potential opportunities. Of course, if the market totally rolls over, if support gives out, if we see some type of strong new catalyst to the downside, I'm talking in terms of broad market, then you're going to have to be careful. But there are lots of names that look like this and look like ZDGE, kind of retesting support, trying to lift up. And so gives you good defined risk reward, but you just have to be able to manage that trade. So those are two from the discretionary bucket. Let's move on to some of the technical TC2000 scans. So we have a handful of scans. We in fact just released some new scans to the store last night. 3 new scans hit the store. DBA is one that's hitting one of those scans today. So we have a high volume, strong close scan that we just published. So basically it looks for 3 things: looks for heavy volume, looks for strong closes, looks for above average ranges. And we're getting that with DBA right now. And this is actually intraday. So look at the volume coming in here. This isn't a stock, this is an ETF. This is an agriculture ETF. So we've got this being a basket of commodities basically that it's tracking. You can look up the prospectus on DBA to see what it holds. But essentially here, you have this commodities, basically this commodity basket that has been rallying strongly. It's been in a nice uptrend. It pulled back for about a month or two, and now you can see the heavy volume trying to make a stand here around 1650, and it's taking out a lot of previous day highs. So that's hitting our strong close high volume scan. You can check that out on the TC2000 store. And I thought that was an interesting one there for y'all to take a look at. Next up is Google. So Google we've talked about. We've talked about Google here in the past, or at least I've posted some charts. I don't know if it's actually hit any of our recent trade idea videos, but I've posted this chart on social a few times. The fact that Google has been holding this open gap while tech was selling off and kind of continues to be off of its highs. Google has just held up a lot better than many others. But today we're seeing it hit one of our actual scans, which is our pullback strength scan on the weekly time frame. So again, let's just clear this up a little bit. Let's go to a different board. You can see the weekly chart, just how strong this chart looks. You had this big kind of breakout surge here back in February, the first week of February. So you saw this push to new all-time highs. And then take a look at this consolidation entirely through time. This basically did not pull back in price. It did not retrace, 50, 60, 70% of this move. It just went sideways here in the top 10, 15% of this range. So this is certainly a bullish looking kind of pent up pattern here. Obviously it hasn't broken out yet, so we still have to sit a little bit patient, but over, let's call it 2100 or so, Google can certainly start to run. It's hitting our pullback strength scan on this weekly time frame. If we stick with the weekly time frame, another stock that's hitting it is SWAV. So this is ShockWave Medical. Again, you can see here that this one has also been in a certainly a strong uptrend in the prior couple of years. It topped out around 143. It's been pulling back, but take a look at this week's action here. It's up 25%, 24% at the time of recording this intra week. So Monday through Wednesday, and it's already printing some heavy volume. It's taken out the previous couple of weeks highs. This again just speaks to the nice kind of multi-week, multi-month consolidation and an actionable sort of week one potential breakout or trend continuation to the upside. So that's also the pullback weekly scan that's hitting. Again, you can learn more about that scan on our website. Now, I wanted to leave one bearish idea here. And it comes with our new scan again. So this is the bearish version of the scan that we found DBA with. So this is a week close, heavy volume, above average range scan. And this is basically looking for stocks that, are seeing sudden either not always have to be breakdowns. They could be reversals as well, but sudden abrupt moves, volume spikes, large ranges to the downside, closing weak. That's what this is looking for in DOX. I have no idea what the catalyst is. I'm sure there is a mainstream catalyst headline here. If you know what it is, leave a comment below this video to help inform some of our other viewers and myself. So I don't know what the specific catalyst was here for DOX, but you can see it's been in a very low volatility grind higher here, and you're getting an extremely loud reversal day here. I don't know that this has to, I don't know if this signals continuation all the way back down. The uptrend is in place to the upside, but it certainly tells you it's something to pay attention to, two-way volatility. Maybe you're an options seller. Maybe you want to take advantage of high premium. There's lots of ways you could kind of think about this potential trade idea and opportunity that's kind of unfolding today. But DOX here, weak close, heavy volume. That's the scan that it's hitting, and it's our new one. Last but not least, let's leave you with one quantitative criteria, one quantitative trade signal. This is a signal that we got involved with this morning. So this is our Lamerick trading system. This is a signal, a setup for us last night. So basically the way it works is we run through the trading system, basically runs through the rules after the market closes. It looks for opportunities and places orders for the next market open. And so we found this opportunity in Zoom yesterday, placed our orders this morning. We got filled at $313.19. I think that was the exact to the penny fill that we received at the open this morning. So we are long ZM. So full disclosure, holding a long position here. I want to see this go higher. This is a shorter term system, so it's only going to hold this stock for a few days, and then it's going to bail, basically. So it looks for kind of shorter multi-percentage moves, 3, 4, 5, 6%, whatever it can get out of it, and then it kind of moves on. So it's not looking to overstay its welcome, both in our favor or to the downside. And so that's sort of the way we're looking for it here. And Zoom is a current position, new signal, and looking for higher prices. If you want to learn more about that, you can check out our Lamerick trading system on our website. So that's it. That's what I got for today's video. Handful of different names there, mostly all on the bull side, but we had that one DOX short setup, or, you know, I'm less inclined to call it a short setup as I am just a stock to take notice of right now, or something changing, and, you know, potentially adding it to a bearish watch list if seeing how this unfolds. So that's it for me. As always, every Wednesday, trade ideas just like this. If you like this video, leave a comment and tell me what you liked about it, what stock looked most interesting to you. And if you have any other ideas that you're looking at, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Thanks as always for tuning in every Wednesday, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us at The Trade Risk for more updates. We'll see you back here on Friday for the long form market analysis video.